Hello Internet and welcome to my live reaction for Eden Zero Chapter 24. I am back home for break and it is late at night, so my volume's going to be a tad down, so turn yours up. Longtime viewers know all about that. Um, but yeah, when we last left off, Shiki had come to save Rebecca, beat the shit out of Aliga real fast, was confronted by Jin. They were about to start fighting. Um, and then, meanwhile, in the Rogue Out hideout, um, Wise suspected that Homura was up to something besides just challenging Demon King Ziggy, and confronted her about it. Then revealed that he had manipulated all the guns in the hideout to shoot the sumo guy whose name I've learned is Moscow. Um, and so yeah, but meanwhile we learned that none of this matters because the chronophage is on its way to Gilst, and that's where we left off. And before we get to the chapter proper, I'd like to remind everyone to go to the description down below, fill out my straw poll about Winter 2019 anime reviews that will be coming up in January. Just another month until that thing closes, so have at it until then. So yeah, let's jump right on into Chapter 24, Sister Ivry. So I don't know if that's going to be a new form of sister, or a new character, or what. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, we open right where we left off, on the Eden Zero with Happy and Witch. A chronophage? But isn't that the thing that ate Norma's time? Is Gil's gonna go back 50 years too? It is impossible to predict how many years will be eaten. The one thing I can say is, there is no way to avoid it. So we don't, so I mentioned last chapter, it was only a couple days ago, I think, that it seemed like, if Gilst went back 50 years, there would be no Shiki and Rebecca there, so they'd pop out of existence. But maybe it'll only go back an hour and it'll be fine. I doubt that though. But we'll see. But Rebecca and the others are still down there. What will happen to them? If the chronophage were to eat 50 years, anyone who was not on Gilst 50 years ago will be erased from the cosmos. They will cease to exist. Yep, that's just what I predicted last week. And Happy's eyes go wide in shock. It will arrive in approximately 60 minutes. I will land the Eden Zero on Gilst. We will rescue the Demon King and his friends. Meanwhile, we cut right back to the Shiki and Jin fight. Shiki lands a punch on Jin. Kapow! And Jin goes skidding back and righties another punch. He sends he has rocket arms. I forgot about that. And he sends a fist to go hit Shiki, but Shiki grabs the fist. And struggles to keep it from hitting him. Go back over there! And he tosses it back to Jin. Tenkaidu ninjutsu. Sky mech ninjutsu attack is what it translates to. Rapuzan! And we see he's summoned this cross-looking thing and sent it towards Shiki. All the pantry drawers are sent flying by the attack. It's headed towards Shiki, but he seems to dodge it, I think. With a little bit of damage, I think. But Shiki just grits his teeth. Makaidu, where's the translation? Oh, there it is. Gravity wave! And he slams his fist down, and a huge, gravity wave goes out. But Jin seems to dodge it. But Shiki comes down on him from above. Shiki, lands on the ceiling. And Jin notices him. No! And Shiki, we see the ceiling crack from above Shiki's feet. Magimech attack! Where's the translation? There it is. Gravity Comet! I think that's the same move he used on Elsie, right? Last arc? But he slams Jin's head into the floor. Kapow, pow, 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 pow. He's slamming him through the ground. And Shiki just Shiki's, still face all this up. But Jin, with a good bit of damage, manages to get away after Shiki lets up. What? You weren't this powerful in Blue Garden. I told you, didn't I? That was just a punch-up. This is a battle for my team. And Jin gets out some more techniques on him, and a bunch of tornadoes all revolve around Shiki. Wind? And they come to actually hit him. Wind blades? And someone walks in. What game is this, Jin? And it's Sister and Genoth, of course. Sister! He turns around to see Sister. And Gandalf kind of grimaces. Who's the kid? My. If it isn't the little lamb I met at the church. I see. Thou didst follow me. Jean, the mission has changed. Find Oliga. Oliga? But he was right over, and he looks over to where Oliga was. He's vanished. Find Oliga and dispose of him. Yes, ma'am. Wait, what about our contract? We won't find many customers with pockets as deep as Oliga's. We will take Oliga as well as all his assets. That would be the faster way, don't you agree? And Jean looks at Sister, mouth open. I would like a few words with this little lamb. And she turns to Shiki. Hey, are you really Sister from Eden Zero? Never mind. You're acting like a bad guy. So I'll take all of you together. Bring it on. He is ready to fight all of Rogue out. And all three of them look at him in various states of shock. Gandalf lets out a what? And Sister, seeing what he wants, undoes her, nun outfit. I see what thou desirest. Thou dost wish to join the souls that wander the cosmos. And she throws it off, and she's in some, skimpy underwear-looking outfit. Alright, that's what we got now. With a giant fucking tail. That looks like some kind of plug, maybe? It looks like it's like the inside of a plug there. Then, in accordance with God's divine guidance, Sister of the Demon King's 4 shining stars will destroy thee. So I guess that does 100% confirm that she is one of the four shining stars for Eden Zero. Meanwhile, Rebecca is running around in more skimpy outfits. This time like a sexy cat outfit. Hurry up, everyone! This way! Pino and Rebecca are leading the rest of the beekeepers. Becky, are you okay? You're not still numb. I'm fine. And then they all kind of notice, Copa's gone. Wait, where's Copa? Is Copa the little tiny one, I think? I don't remember. I don't see Copa. Did we lose her somewhere? Oh no. And Rebecca turns back. And the fake badass turns to, Couch Potato. What do we do? We have to find her. And Rebecca turns back to the rest of the beekeepers. I'll go back the way we came and see if I can find her. You all just get to the exit. But Pino stops her. That would be inefficient. But if we all look for her, they'll find us. No. I mean to increase the survival rate of the majority. It would be inefficient to look for a lost individual at all. Oh, judging by the look in Pino's eyes, I think she knows about the chronophage at this point. I think she knows what's coming and she knows what they have to do. And everyone looks at her in shock and starts murmuring among themselves. There's Mira Jane cameoing there. And Rebecca crouches down to talk to Pino. Yeah, but if she's your friend, you'd look for her anyway, right? Your friend? We're not close enough to be friends exactly. But we did meet here, and that counts for something. So I'm going to go look for her. Friend? You take everyone to the exit. And Pino looks off at Rebecca as she leaves. For a friend, you would decrease efficiency? So this is weird to me, because judging by this line, it seems like Pino does not know about the chronophage. If Pino knew the chronophage was coming, she'd be like, no, we're getting the fuck out of here. Everyone else be damned. We're fucked. But also, Pino putting friends as a percentage, a survival rate, that doesn't quite seem right with what we know of her so far. I don't know. Maybe I don't fucking know what's gonna happen. What's going on there? Anyway, at the Rogue Out hideout, Wise and Homura are still facing off. Homura speaks first. How long do you intend to stand there thus? Until you tell me what you're really after. And Homura sighs. And they hear this rumbling. What's that sound? An ether reaction. It comes from below. Hey, get back here! And they both get into this, elevator going down. I feel like we already knew there was something going on below, right? Did they realize that last chapter? I feel like that happened. Anyway, they're now in the basement of the church. They see this weird place with all these pipes going down through the floor. There's some symbol on the ground as they enter. That is... What in the Sam Hill? What? What What is the Sam Hill? What are you talking about? But anyway, we see what looks like a pair of legs and like the bottom half of a dress hanging down from the ceiling. There is no mistaking it. Huh? That is one of the Demon King's 4 shining stars, Sister Ivory. And that's where we leave off. So it looks like I was wrong a few minutes ago. First time that's ever happened. The sister we've been dealing with is not the Starshine? And this sister is the Starshine? I'm gonna see what next chapter is called, because I feel like the wiki should have it. But anyway, this was a pretty good chapter. Do we have it? Do we have the title? We do not have the title, I'm afraid. So I don't know what the title of next week's chapter is. But yeah, the chronophage is of course a threat unlike anything we have ever faced so far. And that absolutely puts a threat to a sense of urgency to everything. And a sense of urgency that's more in the reader than in the characters, given that most of the cast is unaware of the chronophage's arrival. So we'll see how that turns out for everybody. I imagine by the end of next chapter, at the absolute latest, they will know the chronophage is coming, just because they can't keep doing that to us forever. Eventually, like, we need to know. The rest of the cast needs to know the chronophage is on its way. They need to get the fuck out of Gilst. And I imagine, at this point, I mentioned last week that, people like Ganoff were kind of a 50-50 shot whether or not they'd live. I think Jean Ganoff and both sisters are going to survive. I imagine the captive sister, Sister Ivory, is going to end up joining the crew. I don't really know enough about what's up with the rogue out sister. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, beyond that, there's still the lingering mystery of Homura's true goals. We don't quite know. We don't know at all what she's actually after. And Rebecca has gone to find Copa. And that's really all that we have for this speech chapter. It was good. It was not a stellar chapter, but it was pretty good. It was a firm 7-ish, if I had to give it a score, a firm 7-ish. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And then there's of course the I did mention way back when we first, I just remember this now. Whether or not I question whether or not with the sister of Rogout and the sister of the Starshines, if Mashima, who has been pulling back into all kinds of references, both like with character designs and fairy tale and sci-fi references throughout, this feels like a Rave Master reference. Because Rave Master it's been a long, long time since I've seen Rave Master. It's been a good 5 years since I last watched Rave Master, but like, there were the 2 Musicas, right? And now we have the 2 sisters, and there's some shenanigans afoot there. I don't know what any of this is going to do. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or fill out that straw poll down below. Please, 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 please. And you know what? Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye!